Welcome to Pals for Life, where we grow together in God's Word and learn to walk in His light. Today's video is a special Bible quiz focused on the book of Exodus, a powerful story of deliverance, obedience, and God's faithfulness in the wilderness. From the burning bush to the parting of the Red Sea, from Moses calling to the Ten Commandments, Exodus invites us to see God's hand even in seasons of waiting and wandering. Whether you're here to test your knowledge or reflect more deeply on what Exodus means for your life today, you're in the right place. Don't worry if you don't know every answer. This isn't about perfection. It's about connection. So grab a notebook or just take a deep breath and follow along. And let's begin this journey through Exodus together. Verse by verse, fill in the missing words. You're doing great, and even if you miss a few, keep going. Remember, Exodus wasn't just about escaping Egypt. It was about learning to trust God step by step, even when the path didn't make sense. Let this quiz be more than answers. Let it stir something deeper. A reminder that God is still leading you, just like He led His people through the wilderness. In this section, you'll define the words on the screen. Exodus reminds us that God doesn't just deliver us once. He walks with us daily through every Red Sea and every desert. With this section, feel free to pause and take a moment and reflect. Pharaoh treated God's people very poorly. He was unfair in his demands and intentionally made things more difficult for them. He lacked compassion and understanding and deliberately took their peace. Still, the Israelites prevailed with God fighting for them. How can you apply this lesson to your life? What can you hang on to help you in your times of struggle? Moses disobeyed God, and yet God still used him to deliver the Israelites from the hands of Pharaoh. He did not give up on Moses. We all fail God somewhere and oftentimes find ourselves wondering if God has given up on us. Our peers may harbor feelings or choose to not forgive us, but God is far greater than any of us here on earth. What mistakes are you struggling to let go of today? Have you repented to the Lord and asked for His forgiveness? The Lord commanded the Israelites to keep the lamps burning with oil at all times, just as He commands us to be the lights of the world. Sometimes life gets hard. We get tired, sick, overwhelmed, and our lights begin to dim. Identify a place in your life where you're finding it difficult to keep the light shining. What are some intentional reminders you could have in place to help you see and be the light? When the Lord commanded us to serve no other gods, this was not just deities. Our world is full of trending things and ideas. With all of the social medias and influencers, it can be easy to fall into Satan's trap. We chase money and acceptance. We put our work and our goals first, making these things our gods. If someone you knew were struggling with this, how would you guide them back to God? Would you follow your own advice? God provided manna in the wilderness, not just as a food source, but also as a test to see if His people would trust in Him. It's easy to say we trust when we are receiving a blessing, but what about when we're asked to wait? Is there a prayer you're waiting for God to answer, but haven't seen it yet? How can you be intentional, trusting while you wait? He never said it would be easy. In fact, He tells us the road will be hard. But He also leaves us with hope and a promise that He will be all we need to persevere. But we must trust in Him and live for Him, not ourselves. In doing this, He will guide us the whole way to the best that He has in store. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. Thanks for joining me on this journey through Exodus. No matter how many questions you answer correctly, the real treasure is letting God's Word shape your heart. If this quiz blessed you, consider sharing it with someone who could use a reminder that God is still in control. And always remember to be the light